Alright. What case number are you reading? I don't know if any of these matter at all, but Finn?
Ty?
Yeah? You good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Druid's home today. I actually don't know where Druid just said they need a day off, so I yeah. I guess we're here alone.
Who's
I
Druid?
mean, Alex said they need a day off, so I guess we're here alone. Um,
Like the old days.
yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. Let's try not to think about it. It's fine. Duh.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Did I tell you me and like no, Druid was gone while I did this. I was rummaging around the restricted blocked off section of the
Mm-hmm.
archives, and I found this box of old statements and letters just
What?
mixed up.
Uh,
Yeah.
what'd you
Um,
do with? What'd you do with it?
I put them in your office for
Uh,
to go over with Elix. Is there an issue?
no, no, it's fine. Finn, take the day off. Go,
No.
there's some coffee.
What?
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Oh, okay.
It's not. It's not that. I. This letter is meant for my predecessor, Ty. No matter the cost, keep the archive safe. Doesn't matter who they threaten, or kill, or hold hostage. Keep the archive safe. Really could use some archive ambience. It's you know what? It's fine. Anyway. Statement of Ty Hart regarding the encounter he had with the entity only known as the Figure. Original statement taken direct from subject, 12th of August 2017. Statement begins. I don't really know how to describe what happened. I mean, you were there. I think you were anyway. I vaguely remember someone who I imagine was you bursting through the door right as that thing was about to. I'm sorry. This is difficult to write about. It's also fresh in my mind. I mean, it only happened an hour or two ago. I suppose that's why you want my statement or account or whatever. There isn't really a lot to it, or at least I don't think there is. Fuck. Don't want to have to read. There's isn't a lot to it. I don't think there. Where do I start? From this morning? Okay, so every morning for the past year, I've woken up at the exact same time. Exactly 3:30 a.m. But today, or well, I guess the past week, I've been waking up earlier than usual. At about 12 a.m. I have no idea why, but it's like I've been suddenly awoken by something despite hearing no noise. It's like I can feel eyes on me and all of a sudden I'm awake. Another strange thing is usually I don't dream, but lately I've been dreaming... fuck. Lately I've been having extremely vivid nightmares involving a pair of... Sorry, it's just... I can't seem to picture it. I don't know if you'd call them eyes exactly. They look like eyes, and I imagine they act as eyes, but I don't know, they just... I can't describe to you how much they aren't normal eyes, you know? I'm not sure if my dreams are important or involved at all, but thinking about it, I'm not sure how they couldn't be. That thing attacked me. They were its eyes. Anyway, this morning the same thing happened. I woke up at 12 a.m., same as the rest of the week. The only thing that was different was that I didn't feel like I was just woken up by nothing. This time I actually felt something pull me awake. It wasn't like a physical pull, if that makes sense. It was like something reached into the depths of my subconscious and yanked me awake. The second my eyes opened, I felt a growing sense of dread start to rise in the pit of my stomach. I wasn't exactly sure what was happening, but I tried my best to ignore it and get on with my day. I'm not much of a daytime person. You can call me an introvert, I suppose. It's not a big deal as I work from home a lot and my boss doesn't seem to mind. I work for a news company here in Toronto. It's not a massive one like the ABC or whatever, but it's not unheard of. Doesn't matter. None of what I did leading up to me leaving the house does. It's 7 a.m. After a night of writing an article about the haunted walk of Toronto, I decided I needed a coffee. I will admit I'm a bit of a caffeine junkie, and the majority of the things in my fridge are somehow related to caffeine. Anyway, I walked down the road from my apartment building to the local cafe. I don't think it has a name, but if it does, it's not displayed anywhere. I ordered the same thing I always do, an iced mocha mudslide with a ham and cheese croissant. I got my order and began walking back to my apartment. As I was walking past the old pizza place, I caught a glimpse of what looked like a 7-foot-tall shadow with those same glowing purple eyes staring at me from across the street. I whipped my head around out of fear, only to see no one there. In fact, there was no one on the street, not a soul. It was like as soon as I locked eyes with that thing, that everything and everyone in the world vanished in an instant. I mean, obviously the buildings were still there, but there wasn't a sound I could hear besides my own belated breathing. I was spooked, so I started walking faster down the road, that same growing sense of dread building and building with every step I took. It was only when I made it to the steps of my building that I felt somewhat at ease. I wish I didn't, though. Maybe I would have double-checked that I locked the door. I didn't, though. Not that it would have mattered. Whatever attacked me probably didn't need to break in. After entering my building and unlocking the door to my apartment, I walked off to my fridge when I felt the loud rumbling footsteps of whatever had chased me through the street. Turned around and what stood in front of me was a tall, hooded figure. I stood there petrified for what felt like eternity. I couldn't make out its face. Feeling scared but curious, I started reaching for the light switch. I stopped when the thing took a few steps towards me and put its long, dark finger over my mouth and whispered in an echoey voice. I wouldn't do that. The feeling of the thing's finger on my lips is hard to describe. It felt like touching ice-cold glass with nothing but an empty expanse behind it. I started trembling when I caught a glimpse of a smile beginning to form on its face. I wanted to scream or run, but it was like staring into its eyes had me trapped in a trance. I tried to move anything or form a word, but nothing came out. Jesus Christ, Finn. Slowly it moved its finger off of my mouth. When it did, I could feel control coming back into my body. Still, I couldn't scream. The thing began laughing, a most unnerving laugh, as if it knew I was trying to call out for help, but couldn't. I began asking it what it wanted when it sprinted across my apartment and grabbed me by the throat. The second it touched me, I felt all control I had over my body leave me. I was its toy and it could do whatever it wanted to me. It thrusted me into the ground with one arm and began punching and slamming into me with the other. I don't know how long it took me to black out, but eventually the pain got too much. Everything went dark and I briefly remember opening my eyes and hearing it scream. Then I woke up and you were in my apartment, asking me to follow you back here. Yeah, that's it, really. Statement ends. I remember giving this statement, but I don't remember. Archivist notes. Mr. Hart's account of the week prior to the figure's attack doesn't shed light on its motives. I have long suspected that it serves more than one entity, and this statement certainly backs that up. Mr. Hart had a lot of questions about what happened to him, and I was inclined to answer them, given the fact the eye appears to have connected with him. I shall see what comes of it, but it seems I might have found the next archivist.